Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Political Vigilante. My name is Graham Elwood. Thank you for watching, and thank you for making Gotham great again. This article was submitted by Adam Martin, and that's one of the things you get to do at the Patreon $5 level. Go to patreon.com/Graham Elwood. It is a great way to support the show, and you get to participate. I want the participation. I like that. I like hearing what you folks have to say and how you know, the stories that you add and stuff I wasn't aware of or whatever. I really appreciate it. This one is pretty hilarious. It's from our good friend Glenn Greenwald. The 10 worst, most embarrassing U.S. media failures on the Trump-Russia story. This is, of course, in the Intercept. The link is in the show notes. Read all 10. They're hilarious. I'm going to pick a handful of my favorites of Glenn's 10. And it just shows how ridiculous they just push stuff out there, bombshell, nothing verifiable, and then we're all just supposed to believe it. And then they retract the stories, and that's what I'm going to show you. It's unreal. So this is... The following are the top 10 worst media failures in the 2+ years of the Trump-Russia reporting. They are listed in reverse order as measured by the magnitude of the embarrassment, the hysteria they generated on social media and cable news, the level of journalistic recklessness that produced them, and the amount of damage and danger they caused. So this first one came by Fortune Tech. And that's the other thing. If you look in the show notes, you'll see, if you link on the article, Greenwald outlines, then he shows all of the crazy social media by like the Washington Post and CNN. Like someone posts one of these stories, these crazy bombshell stories, and then all these major media outlets just jump on it. Don't check it, don't verify it, just throw it out there. So this was by Fortune Tech. C-SPAN confirms it was briefly hacked by Russian news. Okay, January 12th, 2017. Immediate, and then all these people jumped on it. And then finally, this guy, Eric Wemple, after investigation, C-SPAN has conducted that the RT interruption was not the result of a hack, but rather a routine error. So what happened was RT interrupted the C-SPAN feed or something like that. It was just an error. Like just a routing error. And that immediately, Russia hacked C-SPAN. Just RT's on C-SPAN, Putin hacked it. And Jill Stein helped, and so did Susan Sarandon. Here's another one. Now I'm going to show these two back to back by the Washington Post. Breaking. This goes back to December 16. Russian hackers penetrated U.S. electricity grid through a utility in Vermont. Russian operation. Hacked it, blah, 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 blah. And then Russian government hackers do not appear to have targeted Vermont utilities, says people close to the investigation. Well, whatever you do, don't ask these people close to the investigation. Like, just... breaking. And what do they show? What's this picture? This is somewhere in Russia, I think. Or Vermont? I don't know where this is. This is just a photo of some place. Operation dubbed Gribbly Steep. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now here's another story that broke. And then some prominent people on Twitter pushed it out. Here's one of them. Hillary Clinton computer scientists, well, you know it's real for their science, have apparently uncovered a covert server linking the Trump organization to a Russia-based bank. 6-7 days before the election? This is when they reopened the investigation against her. This is after she cheated Bernie in the primary. And basically had 6 more days to go to Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, and then didn't. That secret Trump-Russia email server link is likely neither secret nor a Trump-Russia link. Democracy dies in the darkness. Unreal. Now, here's another fun one. This is from our good friends at the Los Angeles Times. The Guardian reports that Paul Manafort visited Julian Assange. Visited him. So we already know he's a Putin puppet, Kremlin-y. He looks a little Kremlin-y right there. That's probably some kind of Russian salute that they give, you know, when they're passing the hallways of the KGB. Do svidaniya, comrade. So we know that that's happened. That's fact. Verified. I just verified it. That's truth. The founder of WikiLeaks, the same month that Manafort joined Donald Trump's presidential campaign in 2016, a meeting that could carry vast implications in the Russia investigation. November 27, 2018, LATimes.com, on their website, they push it out. And they got this too from the Guardian, right? So the Washington Post, the Guardian offered a bombshell story about a Paul Manafort and still hasn't detonated. I'll give Washington Post credit for that. They're usually out pushing this bullshit. This isn't in the style section. Unreal. That's just a handful of them. It's hilarious. It's a lot of fun. It's a fun read. And Glenn Greenwald, that's why I like reading him. He's, you know, and people call The Intercept a left-wing Breitbart, which is like unreal to me. I don't know why people are so scared of just any fact. It's the tribalism. It's the my team's better than your team thing. I guess. I don't know. I don't like Trump. I would love to see the guy go to prison. I would love to see Trump in prison. I would love it. But they just keep concocting crazy bullshit. You really want to beat Trump? You really want, here's a secret. You really want to beat Trump? Get an actual progressive candidate, right? Get a real progressive that has progressive populist ideas, starting with a Green New Deal, because we got 11 years left before it's lights out, before there's nothing more we can do. We have to make drastic changes starting today, and we need to implement those changes and get them up and running in a short amount of time, which is possible. We could put it in place now, and within 2-3 years, everything's up and just everything we're doing, every law that's passed, every government's involved. We could do that. We could do that. That's what you want. If you want to beat Trump, put progressive populist plans in there. Take care of workers. We've had what, in the last year or so, 4 teacher strikes now that have all successfully gone in favor of the teachers. The Los Angeles strike just ended. They got mostly what they wanted, just like they did in West Virginia and Arizona and Kentucky. And the teacher strikes are just like, they're symptomatic. The teachers are on the front lines of how workers are getting screwed over. Green New Deal, man. It ain't going to be Kamala Harris. It's not going to be Joe Biden. So, thanks for supporting the show. This Wednesday, January 30th, Political Vigilante live at the Sycamore Tavern. My special guest, Jimmy Dore. Tickets are only $10. There's free parking. They got a huge parking lot. Come out for the show, guys. Political Vigilante Live. Go to grahamelwood.com for all of my tour dates. Thanks for watching.